exciting video where you're going to learn a new technique that will help you in your drafting endeavors in Revit. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to customize roof rafter overhang tails, how to customize those cuts. So right now I'm in my second level. I'm going to my 3D view. I created a basic gable and home, really simplistic, so I can demonstrate this technique. I'm gonna change my view to a shaded, just like that. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to create my first roof rafter. To do so, I always go to a 3D view because it's so much easier to generate and model your 3D elements in 3D in a 3D view rather than doing it on a 2D plan view. Once I'm in here, what I always like to do is I always activate my section box. And if you don't know where this section box is located, just go to your properties. And if you scroll down on your properties, there's an option called section box. You can click it. If you unclick it, it'll go away. Click it, comes back. The next thing I want to do is I want to start pulling in my section box further in because I want to grab a line that slopes on the roof lines. Like, you know, I can't grab any of the ones from the section box, but I can definitely grab that line to generate my roof rafter. Since I've already located which line I'm going to select, the next thing I want to do is go to my structural tab, go to beam, and I already downloaded these families, so I'm going to use a 2x12. I'm going to make sure that my 3D snapping is on. And the next thing I'm going to do is click on the pick lines option and then pick on that line right there. And it generates my roof rafter, and it's attached to that roof line. So now the next thing I want to do is I want to move it from where it's at to its proper location where it should be. So to do that, you always want to go to a 2D view because it's so much easier to do it there. And I'm going to zoom in and grab that element, and I'm just going to drag it to my left right there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my roof rafter beyond so I can demonstrate this technique to you guys, this fascinating technique. So I'm gonna extend it further out there, and let me show you in 3D view how it's coming out. So there it is. For some reason, I'm gonna undo. For some reason, what happened was when I accidentally stretched it, I'm gonna undo this. I grabbed instead of grabbing these handles here, these rectangles, I grabbed the blue circle, and when I dragged it, I accidentally pulled it from its reference plane. So the reason I undid that, so I can show you what not to do when you're trying to drag elements in 3D. So you want to grab these rectangles and stretch these. So I just did a quick fix there for you guys. So that's another technique you just learned, you know, on how to not commit the same mistake I just did. So now I'm going to go to my west view here. Now that I'm in here, I'm going to sketch out I'm going to drag this in a little bit further in. I'm going to sketch out my rafter cut. I'm going to sketch it first because it's going to be a custom rafter cut. So I'm going to go to my annotations. I'm going to pick on detail line, and then I want to pick on I don't have a red line here, so I'm going to create a red sketch line. So this is another thing that if it's new to you, great. If it's not, then even better. Click on additional settings. I'm going to go to line styles. I'm going to create a new line. I'm going to call it S sketch. Click OK, and then I'm going to change its color to red. click apply. Now that I've done that, I'll go back to my annotation and click on detail line, and then I'm gonna over here I'm gonna change it to that red line that I just created, and then I'm gonna just sketch in a fancy just a fancy cut like that, you know, just a random cut. But if an architect were to design something in particular with dimensions and everything, of course you would sketch it out here first before actually creating that cut. So now that I've got my sketch already on my view, the next step would be to go to your structure tab, and then from here you want to use an opening option. And the opening option that works for detail for roof rafter cuts happens to be the one called by face. The by face will generate a cut that will be cutting perpendicular to the face that it's looking at. Right now we're looking at this face, so just imagine these three red lines are gonna cut you know, into the screen and make that cut. So that's the reason why you want to use the face, opening by face, because that's the only option that will actually work. So once you click on this, once you click on it, it's going to ask you to click on the face that you'll be making a perpendicular cut to. So this is the face that we're going to generate it at, and and you'll start seeing these green lines just to make sure that that's the face you want to create your cut. Just left click on it, and once you do that, it's going to ask you to start sketching. But since I already start sketching the lines that are going to generate the opening, but since I already created some red lines for my sketch, I'm going to use the pick lines so that it picks those exact lines that I sketched out. And once I do that, I have to enclose these lines in order for this command to work. I have to enclose them. Doesn't matter how you do it, but typically what I do is I'll just, you know, grab the command line and just make sure that they close like that. So once you have an enclosed sketch like I'm showing, just click the finish edit mode check mark, and there you go. And then just delete your red lines, and then go to a 3D view, and there you go. There's my custom roof rafter tail cut. Now I can go back to my roof, and then I'll click on the rafter, and once you click on the rafter, it'll give you the options on your ribbon of what you can do to that rafter. So since I clicked on it, I want to offset it, so I'm going to use the offset command here, and I'm going to offset 2 feet. So I'm just going to click on it like that, and then I'll just go that far, and then go to my 3D view, and there you go. There's my custom roof rafter ends. I hope this video was very helpful, and hopefully you can apply these techniques on your future Revit endeavors. Please, for more videos, please, I request for you guys to subscribe to my channel, because I will continue to be uploading more videos with techniques that will help you enhance and make you more productive in your Revit endeavors. So by subscribing to my channel, you'll get notifications as to when the next video will be uploaded. Nice. See you guys to the next one. Thank you again.